I know I told you this before, but I'm kind of obsessed with the Goodnotes app on my iPad. And I'm even more obsessed now because I have discovered digital planning, and holy moly, y'all. The level of excitement is a little higher than it should be. So I want to show you how to get started with digital planning if you are just kind of hopping into the game, because it can be a little overwhelming and you may not know what in the world you're supposed to be doing anyway. Hey, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so pumped that you're here. And if you are looking for ways to create content that converts to sales so you can grow your business, this is the place for you. And I would love for you to hit subscribe right now, okay? Down there, just do it. Now, like I said, I've fallen in love with digital planning, and it's like a mad, deep, obsessive kind of love, and I want to share the wealth. So that's what we're doing here today. I have always been a huge fan of paper planning, like always. I love a good paper planner with the tabs, and it's all pretty and has all the places for me to write and all the things. I'm such a sucker for that. However, I learned several years ago that it's just not realistic for me to keep and use a paper planner. I forget about it. I use it for a week or so and then it's gone. I, will randomly pop into it or whatever, but it's just not something I can stay consistent with. And to run my business, it's not something that really works for me as far as planning out my days, using a calendar, that kind of thing. So I gave up paper planners a couple of years ago, and it makes my heart sad because I actually really love them. But with the obsession with the Goodnotes app on the iPad and the Apple Pencil and all the things, I randomly stumbled on digital planning through, who knows, a YouTube video, an Instagram post somewhere. I was like, oh, they have planners they make for these things and whatever. And then I shared it on my Instagram when I found it, and I was like, guys, look at this cool planner. And everybody was all over. You guys were like, yes, I need to know more. So I'm super pumped. And what's really cool is I actually designed one myself and have it out there in the market. So definitely check the links below for that if you want that. That's what you'll see during this video. But I just want to put it out there that there are tons and tons of them. I just wanted to design one that worked for me and that I liked the looks of, because I couldn't find one that I just loved. So I was like, you know what? I'm an ex-designer. I haven't gotten to sit down and design something in a really long time. Yes, I will do that. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to tell you some of the basics that I need to tell you face to face, and then I want to jump straight in to the iPad and show you kind of the basics of digital planning, okay? So first and foremost, what you need is you need an iPad that accepts the Apple Pencil, and that's kind of the extent of it. Now, this one is not the iPad Pro. It's the new iPad that came out early 2018, and it accepts the pencil, but the Pros range from this size, I think maybe a little bigger, and then bigger. And I actually would love to get one of the bigger ones, but for now, this is what I have. But that's what you need to get started. Now, I don't doubt at all that there's Android apps and things that you can do on your Android tablet with a different stylus and things like that, but I don't know about them. So I will say that I'm specifically talking to the Apple users here. Not to say that those of you on Android can't do this. It's just I'm not sure what apps you would use to do it, because Goodnotes is not available on an Android. So first and foremost, you need the iPad and the pencil, and then you need to download Goodnotes. It is a paid app, but it's not that expensive, and it has a wealth of things you can do in it, and I promise it's amazing. So go download that. Then you need a planner, and you can create a planner yourself. You can purchase one. Like I said, I have one for sale. It's linked below. But you need a good one that actually simulates a real planner, or it doesn't it doesn't really feel the same, if that makes sense. But that's really all you need to get started, and then I promise you're gonna love it. So let's jump into the iPad. I want to kind of show you how to import the planner, whichever one you purchase, how to navigate around, and just show you overall the awesomeness of digital planning on a basic level. So let's hop on over. So first and foremost, you actually need the planner, like I mentioned a minute ago, and this is my planner. Again, it's linked below if you want to grab it, but most planners are going to come with a cover, and then as you flip, they're going to turn into a dual page spread, just like a regular planner. So just envision this as a regular planner. You have a cover, you have spreads until you get to the very end, and then you have a back cover, which mine is pretty far back here, so hang tight. There's that. But essentially, it is just like a regular planner. There is not much difference except that it lives in a little tiny iPad. So what you can do is you can flip through everything. You can actually turn these tabs. So if you click on January, it's going to take you to January. If you click on June, it's going to take you to June. And notice that the tabs move over just like on a regular planner. But all digital planners are going to function fairly similarly. Some of them, I guess, that the tabs could work differently, but essentially all the tabs are going to link to what they say they link to. For instance, in this one, some of these top tabs, I have stickers linked here, and so when you click that, it links over to the page with the stickers on it. I have a process map because this is my content planning planner, and so you can go to that, and then the rest of these blank tabs go to blank pages where you can insert inserts or whatever you want to do. And then I have a home tab as well. So again, think of it as a regular planner. You can flip through it. You can insert text by writing. You can also type. You can insert images and stickers, whatever you want to do on any of the pages. But these little tools up here in Goodnotes are how you'll kind of use the planner. It's, super simple. This is the writing tool for the pen. This is the highlighter, so you can change the highlight color, the eraser, the lasso tool, which will help you move things around, whether it's images or text. And then this little doodad is what you select when you're just wanting to flip and not write or highlight or whatever. So essentially, if you're getting started digital planning, you will want to treat it just like a regular planner. You can come in here and write down all of your birthdays that you want to remember, or anything you want to remember. And I would just highly suggest zooming in and writing, and coming up with a thickness on the pen, which you do within the tool, to accommodate your handwriting, because everybody writes in a different way. Like, I need my pen to be pretty thick or it gets really sloppy, which it's really sloppy right now anyway because I'm kind of sitting far away from my pen. I would normally be right on top of it, but then I'd be right here in the camera. And so hello there. And so you can change the color of the pen, whatever. You can also erase, all of that good jazz. Then you can have different things inside of this. You can insert inserts in here to make it exactly what you want. You don't have to, stick with exactly what's in here. You can duplicate pages. So for instance, I have these blank pages here in this planner, and so you can insert images if you want, like a picture of your kids, or if you wanted a worksheet of some sort, whether that is like something you're gonna do for your business, or that is, you want to track how much water you drink every day, or track how many times a week you work out, whatever. You can do it all within the planner on the blank pages. You can also, like I say, use the stickers. Everybody's stickers are going to be a little different on how you use them. Mine are actually built into Goodnotes. So you just use the lasso tool and you kind of highlight the one you want, you copy it, and then you go to the page you want to go in and you paste it wherever it needs to be. So if I know, oh, I'm going to record a podcast that day, then I'm going to insert that sticker there. So you can make this totally your own. It is really, really simple. It's not as complicated as you think. And honestly, it is like legit just like a regular planner. So I can close it up if I want to by hitting that home button and just kind of scroll through the planner, which I specifically designed this one to look like a real planner, and a lot of the ones on the market are that way, but it is super exciting because you can pretty well do whatever you want to. If you wanted to write here and say like word of the year, which this is going to be really sloppy, but or whatever, you could do that. If you wanted to insert a picture right here of your word of the year, or you have a picture of Pinterest from Pinterest that's like a vision board or whatever, you can do that. And then you can just use the eraser tool and erase anything that's built on the planner. So when you download it, will not erase. So like I can erase that all day and it's not going to go anywhere because it's actually in the planner. So that's really the basics of how to get started with digital planning. You treat it like a regular planner. After April, after the month in this particular planner, again, which is mine, after the month layout in April, then there is a weekly layout. So I can actually go in here and select my pencil tool. And I can come in here and zoom in and say, like on Monday, I need to take kid to doctor. And then maybe I need to film 4 videos. Whatever. You can put it in there, and then now it's in your weekly plan. So everything that's in your monthly plan doesn't have to be like step by step what you need to do in that day. It can be. It's totally up to you. And then you can duplicate pages. So if I wanted to say, I don't want to just have this page for my weekly plan. I want to have 4 of them in every month or 5 of them so that I can keep up with what I did the week before and I don't erase it or whatever. I can do that. I just duplicate the page, and every planner that you buy is going to come with instructions on how to use it. So definitely like pay attention to those instructions, and each planner will probably have its own little quirks or ways to use something. Then though, I could just delete this and I could erase it and say, you know what? I'm starting over for next month. And you can insert images. You can do whatever you want. It's literally the sky is the limit here. And that's what makes it so, so fun, because it is something where you can do whatever you want and make it yours. Is that not like the most exciting thing in the world? Oh my goodness. All of you hybrid digital paper lover people are probably like me, and just like your mind is going crazy right now with all the ideas of how you can use that. And I get it, girls and guys. I get it. I totally get it. One quick thing that I kind of want to touch on before we're done here, and that is that planners are not the only thing that you can import into the Goodnotes app. You can import worksheets, you can import notebooks, you can import all kinds of things. Like you literally can import anything you get from an online course or from someone as a free PDF. You can import it and then use the pencil and the iPad to worksheet it out. That way you can erase anything, you can save one version and go to a next, whatever. So just know that like digital planning is not the extent of like all the things you can do on the Goodnotes app. I have done a video before about kind of what you can do over there, but it was very basic. But if you want to go watch that, it should be popping across the screen right now. And if you're looking for a digital planner, check mine out below. I have a standard digital planner, but I also have several different versions of it for entrepreneurs, business owners, bloggers, and I have different inserts and things like that that you can put in the planner so that you can customize it to be your own. And until next time, make sure you hit subscribe so that you don't miss any other tips and tricks coming from me all about content marketing and all the things, and obviously like my new obsession with digital planning. Bye, y'all.